So here's problem 1. We're finding the length of the hypotenuse. We're going to use that 45, 45, 90 theorem that we just did in the last video. And it basically says that if I'm given a side, then I can just take that side and I can just multiply that side by root 2 and I get my hypotenuse. Okay, so here's my side. It's across from one of the 45s, so that's 9. And so now all I have to do to get my hypotenuse, which is h, I times that by root 2. And I just leave it as that, 9 root 2. So there's my h, 9 root 2. So here's another example. So you can start throwing different numbers in here, right? So when I multiply now, I take my side, and I'm going to multiply that, because to get my hypotenuse, which this time is x, I'm going to multiply that side by root 2. That's the formula. So the formula is side times root 2. So when I multiply roots here, I can multiply what's inside the roots. So 2 times 2 is 4, so that stays underneath the root. The 2 on the outside doesn't change because there's nothing on the outside to multiply by. Now I can break down the root. Well, what's the square root of 4? Well, that's 2 2's. So I have a pair of 2's. I can pull out that 2. But I already have this 2 on the outside, right? I already have that 2 on the outside. So when I pull out this one, I just pull out 1, and I multiply these together. So x equals 4. So my hypotenuse is 4. All right, so you can go ahead and try this one. So if you want to draw it, I'll draw it for you. There's the right triangle. Here's one of the sides. Is 45, 45, 90. Okay, go ahead and find x. Okay, with that being your side. Okay, and that's how you do it. Problem number 1.